Previously on Final Fantasy XVI.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
He doesn't care.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Yeah, that's your dad.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
He's not dead yet, you asshole!
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
You should really get rid of your dad. You are not inheriting the throne. He's gonna give it to the little one.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
He doesn't care about his people. He doesn't even care about his son. And the only thing still keeping him in power is you. If you were to turn on him, he'd lose.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
That has nothing to do with astrology and everything to do with your actions.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Oh, God!
You disappoint me, Dion.
You manipulative, scheming harlot. And you son of a... I managed to get some plum brandy from Japan. It's impossible to find them in stores, so I had to go to a distributor. And guess how much it costs in Australia? $120 a bottle. Guess how much I bought it for in Japan? $12 a bottle. That's the insane markup. Right now, some of the whiskey from Japan costs around $200, $250 a bottle. I used to buy it for $40 a bottle. They don't have any more supply. I really hate it because a bunch of rich people just keep buying all the barrels and just holding them and then selling them for a premium by controlling the supply. I need to do that one day. I need to do that one day. Alright, let's continue.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
We'll destroy
I
the
won't
Mother
risk any
Crystal
more
on
than
the
I
way.
have to. I promise.
We'll destroy the crystal.
Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina DALIMIL. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the DALIMIL Inn.
How much you want to bet that's
We've heard
Mid's mum?
nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
If she's blonde, she's Mid's mum.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
I wonder what he did. Won't be staying. I woke up at 3 yesterday, and now it's 3 a.m. today for me. I had about an hour and a half nap before an 8-hour closing shift. You need to sleep, Demiurge. Don't worry, the VODs won't go anywhere. Get some sleep, man. Our uncle is Uncle Scrooge. He's quite the businessman, ain't he?
I heard they call Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how little escapes her ears. Then...
What's wrong, Gav?
Oh, no.
It's this gold your uncle gave us. Are you sure it's all right for us to take it?
My uncle isn't easily refused, especially where dispersing his wealth is concerned.
But 2,000 talents. I don't even know how much that is in Gil.
It's the price of a quayside mansion in the Crystalline Dominion. He sold one to fund our endeavor. He was hoping to part with it anyway, what with war brewing in the region. And, luckily for him, a Sambraquan noble was willing to pay over the odds for a foothold in the Holy Emperor's neighborhood.
But still, 2,000 talents? I mean, is it normal for nobles to give away that kind of money?
It's normal for my uncle.
No!
Fuck me. Oh, the other half live here?
Well, now that we got a few gil to rub together, do you think it'd be all right if I splashed out on a few bottles of Lost Wing's finest?
Here, leave some for the rest of us, Otto. If he's filling his cellar, I'm filling our larder, starting with a barrel of the best salt-cured northern salmon.
I'll leave you to decide how best to use it. Just don't spend all at once, all right?
Man, this brandy, it is so smooth.
I've never seen a crate full of gil before, let alone two. Your uncle certainly knows how to make an entrance.
It hits hard, but it's so smooth to drink. It doesn't even taste like alcohol.
I heard they call Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how little escapes her ears. That and her habit of bolting at the first sign of danger. But if she knew Sid was looking for her, she might just be tempted back out of her burrow.
Alright, night, Demiurge. I honestly feel really bad for Dion. He is doing everything right for his position and seems to be a respectable demeanor, but his stepmother is poisoning his father's mind and probably his body based on her past record. Yeah, the world is effed, and it's unfair.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Ooh, the Velcroy Desert, a vast arid sea of sand and stone that has slowly consumed Western Dalmekia since time immemorial. You need a camel for the desert, man.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Honestly, if Bakhmut wanted a revolution, it's not like he would have many rivals in the capital. There's only one problem. They're just in the middle of a war. And if someone within the own nation starts an uproar, what makes you think a foreign nation won't attack? They brought a frostwolf to the desert. Man, that's kind of why I didn't get a Siberian Husky. Poor guys are made for Siberia. Minus 30 degrees in the snow, and you want to bring him
Our
to a...
destination lies over that dune. beyond the ruins.
And you want to bring them to
Well.
Australia where it's like 40 degrees?
Clive, it's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Only level 28? What? I got 150 XP for that. Alright, let's see what's in these ruins. Oh, he's running. This is like a JoJo reference. The old guy, part of the group. True, similar to what happened in Rosaria, but Dion has the respect of their most powerful platoon, the Dragoons, and beloved by the people, so he would have the public support and manpower. He would, but an enemy would attack the city. Because he'd no longer have the whole military defending the border, but instead in the middle of a civil war. Alright, let's... We'll let this handle it. This is just cool. I'm pretty sure Bakumu can solo most of the king's men by himself. Not much soldiers can do against an icon. Yeah, but the foreign nation would attack, not the nation itself. So you'd have the entire border be attacked. And then while the army's in disarray in a civil war, how are they going to defend against the enemy? And then if the enemy brings their icon, and you just have Bakhmut against one enemy icon, like, it turns into chaos. Which would result in a lot of death, which I believe Dion is against. Which is why he wouldn't do something like that, because he's too concerned about the cost of life. It's not in his nature. Whereas his father and his stepmother would sacrifice the entire kingdom for a bottle of wine. True, which Annabelle is using against him. Of course, she'll use anything against a person. It's in her nature. And the scary thing is, there are a lot of people like that. A lot. Alright, that's pretty much all the items. But I kind of feel like there should be something here. Like this little crevice here. Kind of feel like there should be like a hidden item or something. Yet I haven't found it. Is this it? No, it's not. I'm always looking for little hidden items. But there seems to be nothing here. There's a chest you ran past. Damn it! But where? Chest. Chest. Here? Damn it, I can't go under. I'm blind sometimes. It was on your screen for a second. You were touching it. I was what? The real question is when. Now that you've unlocked this area, there's a new hunt you can do. That's awesome. And I will get to that. At the end of this mission. Is that the chest? Oh, it's just a box. Oh, but a house. Nah, I can't go inside. Damn it. See, now I'm just like looking for a chest and I can't see it. Oh my god. There's probably nothing important in it. I'm just obsessed with getting it. Damn it, I'm blind. Oh, there it is. Mithril Bell. That's probably an upgrade. Is it? No. I have the Drake Slayer's belt. Well, that was something. Alright, now that we've done this.
Good girl.
I could go straight for the mission, but I feel like exploring.
I can't see a thing.
Don't you?
Come, Clive! Let us turn back before we lose our way!
Hell no, I'm exploring. Getting all of the items. Hey, why is my Chocobo's control kind of weird? I can't turn it as easily. Anything here? Wow, it's actually harder to control the Chocobo now. This is actually cool. It's a cool control mechanism. Alright, anything secret here?
Alright.
What's here? Oh, we found something awesome. Yeah!
Safe. Nice try.
Tell me that's not broken. Alright, what's this stone? I can't activate it, can I? Alright, whatever.
Let's go. Faster.
We're just broken. I wonder if I could jump down this ledge. I doubt it, but I'll try. No, I can't. It's actually uphill. Ignition for the win. Garuda's whirlwind is just insane. The amount of stagger that it gives you is just phenomenal. I like that he has a chocobo as well. He is rich.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Easy does it.
Hyenas, huh? Let's see what's here. It's one of the chocobos from Ambrosia's flock. Oh, that's cute.
Have you lost your way already, my boy? The ruins mark the road to the inn.
Yeah. Oh, what is this? $25. That's what I did this for? You can tell there's gonna be a fight here. Oh, or maybe it's gonna happen now. What are you? Oh yeah, it's a fight. Well, hello there. See, we don't actually need to get the thing. We can just do it. Our battle shall be legendary!
Well, Clive, looks like you're gonna need an even bigger sword.
Oh god, it's a Squirtle!
Nice try.
To me, boy. Waken winds.
Well, that thing also changed me back.
I'll be more careful.
Can I block it though? No, I cannot block that. Gotta be careful.
Too slow. Nice try.
I can't see anything! Well, that's what happens when I can't see shit. I gotta be careful that it doesn't reset. I gotta pull it back to where we were. If it resets, I'm gonna be pissed. The uncle!
Come on.
Yeah, my health is low. I gotta be super careful.
I've heard Torgal.
Oh no. No! Oh. No potions either.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Oh no, I gotta restart. Oh, and they just gave me a bunch of potions.
Come on.
That thing's gotta die. But at least we explored this. Hand of the Titan. See, we actually explored it, so I think this counts.
Run like the wind.
Let's go kill that thing. We can kill it, it's just, I suck. Let's see if the thing is still here. Do we get to keep the item? Forget about them. This game rewards you if you die. I know. If you die without potions, they just give you potions.
That'll do, girl.
Why did she dismount me? Did something just spawn? Yeah, we get to keep the item. The potions are basically there as like, ah, you need potions, here you go. I think this technically counts as a town, which is why she left. You can also save before a tough fight and just hit continue on the title screen. Oh! See, I would have never figured this out. I don't plan to die too much, but thank you. Let's go kill the tortoise. I think it's worthwhile doing all these hunts. They're just worth it. No! They lured me in. They knew I couldn't resist. Desert Rose. Is that a Sting song? Alright, let's save now in case I suck. Probably good to save. I haven't done it yet.
Thanks, girl.
Alright.
Nice try.
No, do not go that way. Do not reset, you bastard.
Nice try.
I can't let it reset. I need to lure it back. I probably should not have tried to block it with Titan's circle ability the first time round. Especially when I never tested it on a normal enemy. Instead, I tried it on a Moogle boss board enemy, which is technically a boss, like an idiot. But at least now I can create a new item for myself. Why do I keep insisting on trying new techniques in the middle of battle? Much less these bosses. That's just stupid. I'm stupid. Wasn't this the thing I was looking for anyway? Yes. Yes, it is. And now I can actually craft a new item. Now I'm going to be even more powerful because I wasn't powerful enough already.
Who's this blue blood?
What do you need? So, what'd it be?
Oh, look at this. Grindstone. And when he lifts his fists, beneath them was found naught but dust. So this is a new upgrade.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Damn. Drake Slayer's bracelets.
Should last you a good while.
Reinforce. We can't reinforce the thing that we made. This stuff's not worth reinforcing.
Anything else?
New sword. Oh, look at that tip.
Sid's going to find Kuma.
So new weapon, new armor. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Alright, Kupo, what else do you have for me? You know how this works. It's not challenging unless I do it now. What do you mean that was it?
How may I help you today, Clive?
Do I have 350? No, I don't. Damn it!
All done?
Cock blocked again! Killed it before getting the request. Well, that proves my, that sort of answers my question as to whether or not you have to actually look at the request board for it to spawn. The answer is you don't. The request board just tells you that it has spawned. So it's going to be in the world, you just don't know about it. Alright, now we can actually do the quest. I wonder how much we'll struggle now.
Come on. Yeah.
Where's our uncle? Or did he die? Oh, there he is. Don't you just hate it when your uncle dies? I mean, one of my uncles died. It is what it is. Desert chocobos! So there's no camels in the world of Final Fantasy. Chocobos are both horses and camels. Okay. Oh, what's this? Are you a bandit? What if my uncle is extremely rich and with no children of his own and his only nephew? Mwahaha. But you wouldn't get anything. His girlfriend would. Or when he dies, she would contest the will and say he promised everything to her. That's what usually happens.
What do you think those soldiers were, I mean?
They look very friendly.
Fire and flame!
I don't know where the enemy is, but it doesn't matter anymore. Ooh, goblin coins. In case we were low on money. Hey, maybe Uncle Byron is living the bachelor life. That's what bachelor life means. You have girlfriends.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move?
Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town, to deal with any Imperial reprisals.
Come on, say something. Alright, do I get on the chocobo, or do I just keep running considering how close it is?
Ah, there she is. The good old DALIMIL Inn.
It's a brothel, isn't it?
You know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
It's a brothel. Look at him run, it's a brothel. Only one reason an old man like that would run. It's a brothel. Sid, you dirty dog. Eh? Are you racist to the black chocobo?
Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
He's a wolf. I like how Torgal understands what they're saying. Torgal's probably gonna go sire some children with some wild dogs. Oh, the hoods! Oh, what is this, Assassin's Creed? Oh, that's so cool. I like it. He reminds me of Ezio Auditore. And he's got an uncle too. Oh! He's checking out the goods.
day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Light?
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Cheese and salami. Upstairs, huh? Private room. Do you cook chocobo meat? Mm. A dagger? Wait a minute! I know you! You're joking. What a small world. Are you wearing more red on purpose? Ah, crap!
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Is she gonna see us? The plot thickens. But she was in the other room. I wonder what's there. Damn, so close. Yet so far away. Come on, surely she's gonna recognize us. Surely. Come on, recognize us.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
We ordered the lentils. Why did we get cheese platter?
Uncle?
Sorry.
Close the door!
Can you walk, Your Grace?
The door!
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in Canberra that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend?
I'm not your friend, buddy. He's my spirit animal. He's like Uncle Iroh, except for food. I love this guy. I love this guy.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
friend.
Oh yeah, DMC reference.
Stay back, Uncle. Gladly.
No. Ah. Oh.
Take him.
We shouldn't be able to do this in here.
Try it.
Well, that was clean. Does that mean Clive is Zuko with Azula as a mother? Although, I don't think Azula schemes as much as Annabella. Azula's more strategic. No, she's more tactical. And the whole inn is just burnt to the ground. Meanwhile, the uncle's drinking free beer behind the counter. He's having the time of his life. Yeah!
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Imagine being so rich you just don't care. Here's $1,000. It's like, okay. Like, he's just so rich he doesn't care. You can, like, buy the whole inn if he wants to, just for shits and giggles. But at least he's a nice guy about it and gives her money for cleaning the place up. Like, he causes problems, but he cares enough to actually, you know, pay for damages. Where are you going?
Now's our chance.
She's an assassin, I'm telling you that now.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Look at the size of those windows. What is this, a barn? I think time active law says something about it. Well, let's find out. Companion protector of Joshua, dominant of the Phoenix, as loyal as she is dangerous, her blade is ever at the ready for anyone who might mean her master ill, and her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly prince's hurts. Joshua addresses her by the name Jote, but it is unclear whether this is her true name or another pseudonym. Toje, Etoj, Toj, Tioj. Huh. Literal oasis in Velcroy, a desert in the western part of Dalmekia. DALIMIL offers goods, food, and respite for those travelers who endure a long march through the sweltering sands. In particular, the hot spring baths fed by nearby waters will not only ease the pains of the road, but also rumored to cure all manners of ill, from boils and bubbles to the various afflictions to the groin. Afflictions to the groin! Many of which are likely to be contracted at one of DALIMIL's many brothels. No wonder Sid spent time here, that dirty dog. Wasn't me. What just happened? Does that mean Joshua is close? That means Joshua is close. Right?
Clive?
But how do you know which door? How do you know which door? Excuse me, but how do you know which door? Uncle, don't use these brothels, please. I won't again, my boy. Wait, what was his uncle and his dad doing here? Joshua doesn't eat carrots, does he?
What is it now?
He is a prince.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Did we steal their uniform? We didn't.
Where are you?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
The Bearer's Kiss. The Lock of Leisure. The Final Sting. Really? The Final Sting?
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Once you go flat.
A
What?
cloud with a crust.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
My carpets have pride of place in Castle Dasbog. You two can live.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace.
Hey.
The guard those soldiers started it. Even more trouble.
Another fight, is it?
Sorry, but the master's not here at the moment. All orders have to go through him.
Why is there FPS drop here?
A word of advice, traveller. You see pots like this around town, you leave them alone. Unlike where you come from, fresh water's in short supply around these parts. We store what little rainwater we get in these pots for, well, not a rainy day, but you know what I mean.
Damn, a bit of FPS drop here, but what can you do? That was very nice.
It would make a fine. The
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Yeah, have a taste.
Look at that emerald water. Oh, crap. Such clean water. Damn.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
Ah. They smoke here, I see. It's a shame you can't buy stuff here.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush any threat that might face us.
How do they plan to heal his hands? They don't even have his hands anymore. What the hell is that? Is that blight? Is that blight? Jesus.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
Let me guess, hookers.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina DALIMIL, woman of mystery.
Huh?
But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina DALIMIL is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Are you looking for something in particular? Fare you well.
Speak with the townsfolk.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
I didn't get one.
You're a bear. Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
To waste good coin on you.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of DALIMIL's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina DALIMIL, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
She's gonna come to us. Someone's gonna tell her that someone's looking for her.
DALIMIL is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies. Somebody at one of those might be able.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina DALIMIL. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Well, I was just there.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Kupka's trough is when they want to lord it over us.
Genuine cactus needles. Just one prick and your little sparrow will sting. Sing.
I need a drink.
Stop
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Are you now?
Ooh. Damn. That's all we needed, more money. I wouldn't mind visiting a place like this.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
Sorry, but the master's not here at the moment.
What, I'm supposed to speak with more villagers? Oh, damn it.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
Damn it, I'm supposed to speak with more people.
Plates and pots! Silver platters! Hanging lanterns! Keep the darkness from your...
What else you want me to speak to?
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Must be someone else. What about this person? There we go.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina DALIMIL.
A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Ferda. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Ask for Ferda at the baths. If this woman you're looking for is still around, you'll know where to find her.
The baths, eh?
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Sweet incense, rock wax candles.
How do we know this is Ferda, though?
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina DALIMIL? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
Yeah, we gotta get scoped out, and because she's not gonna recognize us, she won't meet us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Told you.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Well, that just happened. And she's probably been watching this entire time from upstairs or something.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Of course she runs the brothel.
To the Lock of Leisure.
If she's blonde, that's Sid's kid's mother. I'm telling you now. These abilities are just OP.
Needed to a silken soft.
The most fragrant herbs and
My
spices.
carpets.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina DALIMIL being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you. My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity?
Reputation.
Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing.
Close enough.
And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
What do you want?
Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
We just knocked you out a second ago.
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart.
Sid!
Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Where's he going with this?
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in DALIMIL. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us...
Lubor. Forge Master of the Kiss, the finest smithy in DALIMIL, Lubor is the desert hare and ally of Sid's, who once went by the name of Rosina DALIMIL.
Divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in DALIMIL.
Follow the crystals. I would think the crystals that people are mining.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. DALIMIL seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men on the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing. There's cartloads of crystal coming out of Drake's Fang every day. Meanwhile, we're all having to get by with half-spent shards. Someone's siphoning it off.
A deposit? For what?
Information, my good man. Now, listen carefully.
You just gave him money?
The juiciest meat warm from the oven. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. Well, What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Oh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
The finest fabrics!
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Sword need polishing? Jill's been intentionally asking Clive the same question. Oh, sorry, internally. Quarters on number 1. I'm sorry, they're people, not numbers. Is he upstairs?
Let me treat you.
Where the frick is he?
I'm pretty flush these days.
Where the frick is he?
Why is the tavern shut?
He was here a moment ago. I can't get inside, can I?
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you.
Yeah, he must be at one of the other places.
Yes,
Take a sniff, good sir.
Needed to a silken softness.
Shit, so he's somewhere there.
Like eating a cloud with a crust.
She said he's upstairs, but as soon as I go upstairs, I can't do anything with it. Alright. I seem to be a little bit of an idiot. This door's closed. Could he be on this side? Oh my god. He's bribing a god?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
Wait, are you soliciting a prostitute?
What are you doing, Uncle?
Is banging a guard?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
You do realize they're gonna rob you and kill you, right?
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
We're gonna get attacked and he's gonna try to kill us. You know, bribing cops is a lot cheaper than bribing criminals. Cops can't flash it. If they end up driving a new car and going on an expensive vacation...
Why is the tavern shut?
It's too obvious. Whereas criminals, they flash it all the time. Watch, it's gonna be an ambush.
Good girl.
You don't need to go so far away to do a deal. You can do it in a cafe. What? I have to go the other way. Okay. Sorry, Ambrosia. No KFC in the town. And I'm hungry. Damn it!
I can walk from here.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
House, eh? Chocobo, chocobo. Let's see which one's quicker. Wow, raptors near the desert chocobos. Yeah, we're gonna get ambushed. Oh yeah, we're gonna get ambushed. This is such an ambush spot. They can cut off our retreat very easily.
I'll take it from here.
Well, this should be fun. He's gonna get robbed. What the shit?
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem. My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
I mean, this won't take long. No one gets away.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Did they just start healing?
Enough.
Oh, not the chocobos. I don't want to kill chocobos. Poor chocobo. And I'm hungry for KFC. So bad.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of DALIMIL had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
This guy's kind of asking to be punched in the face. Yeah, he does have that aura. So snarky.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
I'm gonna punch him.
Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina DALIMIL is back in bed with Sid.
No! 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 That bird has seen some shit.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
He's being a little shit.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
He got the good end of the deal. Big time. With absolutely no risk to himself. Which was the whole point.
You wish to talk? I'm honored. You and I
have more in common than you might think. Not only are we both masters of the blade and devilishingly handsome to boot, but we are both the second people to bear our respective names.
What?
What, you didn't think Rosina DALIMIL was my own invention, did you? It was the name of my master. I inherited it from her, along with her title and her smithy. Ensuring that her name live on was the least I could do after all she did for me. She plucked me from the streets and put my less than nimble fingers to work making blades instead of trouble.
Alas.
Alas, she was to leave my life as suddenly and unexpectedly as she had entered. I swore to follow in her footsteps, that I might change others' lives as she had mine. This is why I keep her forge alive, why I play the desert hare, why I care for the orphans of DALIMIL. Indeed, I had thought my obligation to the Renza and Drika to be most pressing concern, that is, until the infamous Sid made a surprise reappearance. rather muddied the waters. Still, I suppose there's enough of me to go around. But do forgive me if the desert hare isn't always at your beck and call, won't you? Ah.
Ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy.
A veritable oasis with clear running water and natural hot springs. I don't doubt that people have been gathering here since long before the founding of the Republic. Since it was founded, they've been gathering in even greater numbers to serve the needs of the miners who work Drake's Fang and the soldiers who guard it. And serve them they did, lining their coffers far from prying eyes and grasping fingers of the Republican exorcismen. Not that edicts from Ran de la carry much weight in these parts. DALIMIL has long been something of a law unto itself. Here, those with the most money or the most friends make the rules.
At least they did.
Until Kupka built the castle of his at the heart of the Mother Crystal. DALIMIL has been Titan's fiefdom since then. And while his men may be liberal with their coin, they are anything but in the exercising of their authority, which, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you, is absolute.
So
you see why those with the people's best interests at heart took it upon themselves to organize their own protection, my predecessor chief among them. About the crystal trade.
How very fitting.
That the noble soldiers of Dalmekia and Wallowed, partners in arms on so many battlefields, should become partners in crime. Still, the merchants of DALIMIL will be relieved to see them brought to justice. Many have been driven almost to ruin for want of crystal. I'm sure they would all be rushing to thank you for the service you done them, if, of course, they had any idea what you had done.
Of course.
Of course, as long as we remain reliant on the power of the crystals, we leave ourselves open to such exploitation. But people are such greedy, needy creatures.
There's simply no other way.
Clive, you must bring down each and every mother crystal in the twins and put an end to the people's thoughtless dependence upon them. Why does he know about our plan? Do not try to disappoint me. He really shouldn't know about our plan.
Now.
He really should know about our plan. What, I have quests here?
I've even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luba's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Yep.
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luba's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of DALIMIL. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of DALIMIL. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in DALIMIL who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Sid had the plan before he even met Clive. An old collaborator of Sid would know his plan. This is
Lubor
true.
to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Alright, let it continue. And the next step we have is carving out a niche.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have pride of place in Castle Dasmont.
It would make a fine gift for your...
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any carcass.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
The baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please bear with us a little longer.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in DALIMIL wouldn't be enough to cool it.
Yeah?
I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
How much you want to bet it's like a dragon having a bath?
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Can Torgal get a bath? He's a good boy.
They've opened the gate.
Yes, they have. Wait, but normal people can't go through the south gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
Yeah. What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
What? A carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Plates and pots! Bowls and...
Kneaded to a silken softness.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of DALIMIL.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his DALIMIL remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Luba wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
What about steel?
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
How do we know where he's gone? What? I like how it just goes.
Good girl.
Alright, let's see what he's up to. We might as well see this through. Maybe we'll get access to new materials. Who knows?
Straight home now. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable.
Yeah.
Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to DALIMIL? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his DALIMIL remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled DALIMIL to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
What?
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
No.
Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Sunk cost fallacy, Clive. In for a penny, in for a pound. But it also goes to show that it's not necessarily about just doing it. It's about making them think about it and work it out themselves. That way they'll never forget it. And it's also a test to see how badly they want it. It's like, do this or leave. And it's basically like, okay, if a person doesn't really want it, they'll just give up. Whereas if they really, really want it, they'll figure it out. And they'll learn something along the way which they'll never forget.
Sweet incense.
Not a bad way to do it. And see, both quests are going in the same direction.
We should get going soon.
What do you want? Directions? Either take this road to the Fang, or piss off back the way you came.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Oh, new music.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Look at that. They're heating this place up. Oh my god, I gotta loop all the way around.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Southern needs.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on. Fly, Ambrosia.
What the hell are those things?
Yep. Ironically enough, we're gonna take out fire with fire.
Be safe.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. We'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
We'll be fine. Alright, hot springs. These are the guys that explode. Lucky for us, we can use fire against them.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Whoa! Come on, everyone should be in here.
Out of the frying pan.
Gotta be careful. That did damage.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Am I the only one that actually likes really warm baths? Alright, that's done. Let's explore what's left of this little area. I think we explored all of it. There's nothing left here to get item-wise. Or is there? Definitely not, but I believe cold showers are better for you. I believe so too. But I don't really like them. I don't enjoy cold showers, man. I'm just like,
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Brittle white stone that grows in the restorative hot springs. When dried and milled into fine powder, it can be added to molten iron to purge the metal of impurities.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Please be. That looks a bit rough.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of DALIMIL. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of DALIMIL?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? DALIMIL is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh?
It's true, he liked the initiative.
The spirit of DALIMIL had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Yeah, it was initiative. And he definitely would have learnt that. He would have to do research on what different people want. He'd do research as to how to make it better. It's good. It's a good learning.
Thank you, Clive. I honestly don't think I could have done it without all your help.
I hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad to have you on board.
It's good. It's a good way to apprentice. Actually learning.
Carpets have
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Needed to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest
There he
stoneware.
is.
Won't
The
ship.
man- I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
We might accidentally level up now. And I was going to use it as an instant heal in the middle of a mission. Whoa, that was 700 experience. Yeah, we leveled up. We'll be okay. Oh my god, he gives me one of these? And I was killing myself for one.
It's just as well I sent you to the terraces in my stead.
Sweet incense. Wax candle.
But I got a rare item which I need for crafting. I would have killed someone for one, and this like random mission just gives it to you. Holy crap. Too slow, buddy! Too slow!